And also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
She was seen as just the beautiful woman beside the mogul for years. Cassie, the singer, model, and longtime partner of Sean Diddy Combs, lived what many thought was a fairy tale life in the spotlight. But in 2023, that image shattered. In a shocking lawsuit, Cassie came forward with explosive allegations. Claims of abuse, control, and trauma that painted a horrifying picture of life behind the velvet rope. This wasn't just a celebrity breakup, it was a reckoning. So, what exactly did Cassie reveal?
Ooh, Diddy, you are in trouble. Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, has filed a $30 million lawsuit accusing him of forcing her to sleep with other men, take drugs, and other things. This was the last thing that I expected in regards to.
And how did her voice ignite a storm that could take down one of hip-hop's biggest icons? Let's break it all down. Who is Cassie? Cassie Ventura stepped into the spotlight in 2006 with her hit song Me and You, produced by Ryan Leslie. Her effortless beauty and unique sound made her an instant star. But it wasn't long before she was linked romantically to Diddy, a man 17 years her senior and one of the most powerful names in the music industry. What began as professional mentorship quietly turned into a romantic relationship that lasted over a decade. But during those years, Cassie's career stalled. She released no major albums, rarely toured, and slowly faded from the public eye, while Diddy's empire grew larger than ever. Was it love or something else? The lawsuit that shook Hollywood. On November 16, 2023, Cassie filed a civil lawsuit against Diddy in a New York court. The 35-page document was nothing short of devastating. Cassie alleged that Diddy had subjected her to years of abuse, physical, emotional, and sexual. She accused him of drugging her, coercing her into disturbing acts, and violently controlling her personal life and career. Among the most disturbing claims, sex trafficking. She said Diddy forced her to engage in sexual acts with male escorts while he recorded them. Violent beatings. Cassie claimed he physically assaulted her multiple times, including kicking her and dragging her out of a car. Surveillance and control. She said he monitored her phones, movements, and communications. And perhaps the most haunting claim of all, Cassie said she lived in constant fear for her life. How Diddy responded. The response from Diddy's legal team was immediate and aggressive. They denied every allegation, calling the lawsuit a money grab and pure fiction. But just one day later, something unexpected happened. They settled. Privately, no trial, no hearing, no discovery. Just 24 hours after the lawsuit was dropped, Cassie and Diddy reached a confidential settlement. For many, that was the biggest red flag of all. Why settle so quickly? If you're innocent, why Cassie spoke out now? Many wondered, why did Cassie wait so long to speak up? The answer may lie in a new law passed in New York State, the Adult Survivors Act. This gave survivors of sexual abuse a one-year window to file civil lawsuits for old cases, even if they were past the statute of limitations. Cassie filed just one day before that window closed. She wasn't alone. Over 3,000 women filed suits under the same law. Cassie's decision was strategic, brave, and urgent. She didn't just want justice, she wanted her truth on record, in court, public, and history. The chilling details in the suit. Let's break down some of the most disturbing claims in Cassie's suit. Freak-offs. Cassie alleged that Diddy arranged bizarre sexual encounters involving multiple men, which he says were non-consensual and traumatizing. She claimed he recorded these acts without her full consent and used them to maintain power over her. Drugs and intoxication. She said Diddy often gave her drugs, including MDMA and cocaine, to loosen her up or keep her compliant. Physical assault. The lawsuit describes a violent incident where Diddy punched Cassie in the face, causing her to bleed and swell. Another time, she says, he forced her into a car, drove recklessly, and threatened her life. Career sabotage. Cassie claimed that he blackballed her in the industry when she tried to leave him or gain independence. Her music releases were blocked. Opportunities vanished. Her voice silenced. Apologies with bribes. After violent outbursts, she says Diddy would gift her expensive items, cars, bags, diamonds, as a way of buying forgiveness in silence. Public reaction and support. Cassie's lawsuit sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Many fans were stunned, but others, especially insiders, said they'd heard rumors for years. Some artists showed support, including Kehlani, Don Richard, and Danity Kane members who had worked under Diddy's label. Others stayed silent. And then, more women came forward. In the following months, multiple lawsuits were filed against Diddy from other women and even former employees, echoing Cassie's claims of abuse, harassment, and criminal behavior. Cassie didn't just tell her story, she opened the floodgates. Diddy's empire under pressure. The fallout was massive. Brands distanced themselves from Diddy, including clothing labels and business partners. His homes were raided in 2024 by federal agents. Revolt TV issued a statement clarifying that Diddy no longer had operational control. He reportedly stepped down from several business ventures to avoid further scrutiny. Though he hasn't been arrested or charged yet, his empire is undeniably shaking. All because one woman finally spoke her truth. Cassie's story is more than a celebrity scandal. It's a mirror reflecting power, silence, and the cost of survival in the shadows of fame. She broke a decade of silence in one powerful lawsuit, and in doing so, she gave voice to thousands who've been told to stay quiet. Whether Diddy faces criminal charges or not, the world has already changed for him and Cassie. If this video moves you, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. We're committed to telling the stories that others try to bury. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Cassie's claims? And do you think justice will truly be served? Thanks for watching. And remember, truth always finds its way to the surface.